Hey everyone, TableTop Wolf here, and I just want to put my thoughts onto the Mythic Games situation with 6 Siege because this one actually does affect me. I was heavily invested in 6 Siege. I got the Trooper Pledge, as you can see right here, which is the gameplay all in, and I also bought the storage box, so basically you could fit everything in the core box and then put all the extra stuff into the storage box. That is where I was, and yeah, they messed up. Let's face it for what it is. You know, Mythic Games, they have done some dodgy dealings, done some dodgy funding with projects, basically bringing a Kickstarter project out to fund the last one, and Darkest Dungeon killed them. It's simple as Darkest Dungeon, whatever happened with that campaign, probably wanting to get too much in there because it was a massive, huge money sink. It killed them. And all the money that they basically spent getting Darkest Dungeon made, because it's different to this campaign. This one hasn't even gone to production yet. I do want to talk about that in a bit. But the Darkest Dungeon one was fully made. They got everything produced. They just needed extra for the postage. And it basically killed them as a company. Bad mismanagement, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Let's face it, it is bad. But they're not quite dead. They can produce this game as long as you pay the ransom fee. Now, I paid $274, as you can see right there, which is around about £219, and that's in today's money. I believe I spent 205 or something like that, because you got to think this was 2 years ago now. I think it was 2001, wasn't it? So we're talking 2 years ago. I spent around about 200 quid on paying for 6 Siege. And what I got for that is basically all this. So you get the core box, as you can see there. You get all the extra stuff, which they upgraded. In all honesty, I think they should have cancelled these stretch goals and just released the cardboard in the main box. But that's my thoughts, to maybe keep the price down. Might have been a little bit better. And then I also picked up all the characters. So year 1 to year 5, which is most of the characters from 6 Siege. The only ones that aren't here are the latest ones. I haven't played this game for about a year, so the last time I did the game, it was Flores was the latest character. So yeah. We also get Flores in this. So here he is. There's Flores. That was the last character when I used to play. He was the latest character. So up to where I know 6 Siege, that everything is here. And that was a big thing for me. And that was why I did what I did. But we, of course, got hit with the fact that we were going to have to pay $99, which is 80 quid. So basically half of what the main pledge was. That's basically what they're asking for. They're asking for 50% for the pledge, and then you've got postage on top, and you've got extra things on top as well. So in total, I owe them £126.61, because I got my storage box, which is $8, my Trooper pledge, which is $99, and then you get your bonus gift, but your postage is $51, and there's no VAT. There's no VAT. They're not charging for VAT. So that's a thank God, because that was going to be something I was going to complain about mainly. There is no VAT, so that is a big thing. And also, there's a payment plan. So you can do a 4-month payment plan. You don't have to pay it all up within this 2 weeks because of how the credit card system works. I'm not doing that. I'm paying this straight off. I saved 60 quid anyway, and the wife's given me the rest, basically. So I will be paying for mine And I want to talk about why. Because as much as a lot of people are complaining about this, mostly these people here because they've got everything and they went all in for extras as on top of this, and so it ends up being around about 250 quid or something like that. Mental. Or $250, so it'd probably be about 200 quid. Yeah, it's not good. But they're not a Ponzi scheme, like people are saying. Yes, they've mismanaged, and I think they will address that and how they have gone about doing this, because this is not the last time they're going to ask for money. They're going to ask for money for Hell the Last Saga, they're going to ask money for Anestia, and whatever else they've got. Monster Apocalypse, isn't it? They're going to ask for money again. This game is not like Darkest Dungeon. It's not going to retail. I almost guarantee it's not going to retail. So all the people who are saying, oh, well, we should just request a refund and then buy it from Zatu Games, please don't pre-order with Zatu Games unless you definitely know it's coming out, because they are swines. They will take your money and do nothing with it and never basically give it you back if it doesn't come. Yeah, I would never pre-order with Zatu Games. Just don't do it. They're swines. They rob you blind. I personally don't think this is ever coming to retail. I don't think it's even going to go on the Mythic website like Darkest Dungeon did. The reason that did, and the reason it had a 50% off, was because they was getting rid of refunds and the stock for the refunds. This is straight up, and they've said on the thing that we're on the update, this is for production. Everyone who pays is getting their game produced, and that's it. And so I think this game is going to be quite rare on the secondary market. You're basically not going to see it, or you're going to see it at a high markup. Because I think the people who've gone in for this before and the people who have got to pay this ransom, we are the only ones who are getting this game, basically. I cannot see this game going to retail. I cannot see this game going onto the website unless after people have paid for this right here. So they've paid their 129 or their 99 and their postage, and then they decide that they want a refund after the fact. That's the only ones that will be sold on the website. And this game is good. If you've ever played this game on TTS like I have, this game is blooming great. And I think that you should just pay it. I do. I can't tell anyone what to do with the money. If you're angry, I was hugely angry on Sunday, but I've calmed down since. And I'm happy to get it made. It's a game unlike anything else out there. Apex Legends is coming out is basically going to be like Sodding Infinity. Not interested in that. The Call of Duty one that's coming out, that's a hidden movement sodding game. 1-1 or 2v2, yeah, or 1v3. Ugh. No. Crap for me. Not interested whatsoever. This is 5v5, different operators going in, different movement system, still brutal combat. It's fun, it's addictive, it's great to play. Unlike anything that I am going to own ever, because I don't need anything else once I've got this. And yeah, it's going to get made. They would not, if they were going to rob your money, they'd have bogged off. They would not be asking for this money to see who's going to pay. And I have to say, the people who are moaning that have asked for refunds are probably slimmer than you think. I think they are. If there's, 10,000 back this, and there's like probably 15, maybe even 20,000 people after on, because the Facebook campaign on this was massive. I remember it being everywhere. Let's say there's 15,000 people. If we say 3,000 of them have asked for a refund, I should say the rest are basically unsure, and when they see the payment plan option, they'll probably just go in anyway. If you're invested in this, you're invested, and you're just going to pay it. Same as me, you're in the situation that I'm in. Yes, it's crap, but you just want the game at this point. And so you're going to pay it, either pay what you're going to pay now or pay via the payment plan. And more people in the comment section do seem to be of that mindset, which is, yeah, I'm just going to pay it now just to get it. And so I can see, I originally thought, because there was 15% on that poll where it was very slim numbers wise. There was 15% on that poll, and there was a lot of unsures and 15% yeses. I think my guesstimate was 50% of people would pay it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see 60 to 70% pay it now. This is getting made, and it's going to be produced just for the people who pay the fee. And that's my thoughts. I think you might as well just pay it, but that's up to you. I cannot say to anybody what you do with your money. They're not running off. They wouldn't have even got to this point if they were running off. They're not going to suddenly go out of business and demand more money after 2 weeks. They're not. They're asking straight up now for the money. Pay it if you want or don't. That's simply what it is. They need to hit a certain threshold. I should say it's around about 40% to get it made. And I can see the vast majority of people paying it now. I really can now with the payment plan options in place. I really can see people paying for it. A lot of people have calmed down after the initial shock. And once we've gone onto our accounts and seen the amount that we've got to pay, yeah, I can see it. You'll still have the small minority of people who'll be angry and shouting. I've had people call me twat this morning because I said I was basically waiting to see what it was and then I was going to pay it for the exact reasons I'm doing this video. And fair enough. I don't care. I know I'll probably be playing this. Let's face it, it might not come for October. It's probably about Christmas time, maybe even January next year by the time it's here. But I'd just rather play it. And it's getting made, so that's it. That's it for my video. Let me know your thoughts. Are you actually going to pay? Are you going to pay when basically it comes again for Monster Apocalypse and Hell and all that lot? Because they're getting made, aren't they? They'd have ran off by now. They'd have even gone bump by now if they wasn't actually getting made. They'd just need that 2 weeks to lay in a definite price from a company. That's all it's there for. They know all the figures behind, we don't. But I should say it was around about 40% that needs to basically go in so as they can get them printed. And I should say they'll hit that number in that 2 week time frame. So there we have it. Let me know your thoughts and what you're doing, because I'm paying for mine. Thanks for watching.